So today we have Alberto Anguiano with us to share about his experience with COVID-19 and the pandemic, living in Red Bluff, Tehama County, and just all that happened to him during the pandemic. So thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
What was your greatest challenge during the pandemic?
My daughter got real sick. She ended up going to the hospital. They didn't know what she had. They just said it was some kind of sickness. She had some virus. They gave her antibiotics and stuff like that, and eventually it just kind of went away. Then I got sick really bad, really bad, where I think it was like 2-3 weeks I lost my voice. I couldn't even talk to you. I had to write down everything that I tried to say. And then when my voice came back, it was like this. It hasn't got better. So yeah, I would say that's one of my toughest one.
Did it impact anyone else in your immediate household?
Yes, the majority of us in our households did get COVID. I would say even after getting the shot, the COVID shot, we still got sick. I would say it did kind of help a little bit, minimize the symptoms, but we all had to deal with it. And it's mostly because of the kids. They're going to school, coming in and out, so it's spread around.
So could you talk a little bit about the isolation during COVID? Did it affect your mental health at all? And if it did, how did you find ways to cope with that?
Like myself having a business, I would say it was a little stressful at times because you're allowed to be open, you're not allowed to be open. I hold in a lot. And so I try not to bring that stress into the house. It was a little difficult at times.
Can you tell us what kind of business you had and just what you did?
So I opened my business pre-COVID. It was called This and That Wholesale. Once COVID hit, the only good thing about it was they were giving out all this help. And so some people, I would say, didn't know how to manage that money around. And so they were out spending because they had a little extra money. Having a business, it did thrive for a little bit, but only the times that we were open. We'd open a couple days, some days we couldn't. I did do a little bit of online, just trying, to make things work. I would say it's gonna be now 2 years. It closed down the store, and mostly due to my business wasn't thriving as much. Started working for Sierra Pacific in Red Bluff, and I've been there ever since. Even though I closed down the store, I'm still doing my business on the side. Like even now, I still go out to the flea markets. Same thing that I was doing at the store, I'm doing it now at the flea markets. I just love that part of it.
Talking with people and stuff?
Oh yeah, I love the interactions. So I have my for sure job and a side business.
Can you talk about your support systems during that time? Were there people that you could lean on?
Definitely family, friends. They're all very supportive. They would always show up, when we were closed, I would always get messages from people like, hey, were you gonna be open? Even now when I see people out in the street or in stores, they're like, hey, are you gonna open back up? There hasn't been a store like the one that we had in a while. They tell me that all the time. I've thought about reopening, but it's hard. What if we have another pandemic? What if we have another shutdown? Then what?
No, I hear you. Obviously none of us knew COVID was gonna happen. How can you plan for something like that? I think it just goes to show we never really know what's gonna happen. What would you say was the biggest lesson maybe from the pandemic as a small business owner?
I would say prepare. You gotta have plan A and B. Even if it's not a pandemic, or let's just say it's a fire, I would tell anybody that's in business is have a plan B because you never know. The unexpected can happen.
Do you feel like the pandemic changed how we do business in general? And if so, how has it changed?
The pandemic has definitely changed the structure of my business, I would say. I'm more focused on either doing it online, doing eBay, doing a flea market, versus trying to do it in a actual storefront. It changed that for me, yeah, definitely.
Were there any positive takeaways that came from your COVID-19 experience?
I would say my way of thinking. It's a little bit more ahead, just like I refer back to like having a plan B. It's having more of a set plan of what to do. Like even with working, anything can happen at work. Could hurt myself, gotta have that plan B.
Talk to me about Tehama County. Do you feel like Tehama County changed at all because of the pandemic? Is there anything that you feel like is different since COVID-19?
I would say now, no, it kind of came back to normal. Yeah, I think everything kind of normalized now. People think that all they can do is go to stores and go eat and stuff, but there's other things to do, camping, positive things like that. And actually, that's one of the things that people actually did. We did as well, since we weren't allowed to go shopping or go to stores, go to the mall and stuff like that. Hey, let's go do something else that's fun. Let's go to Shasta Lake. Let's go to Sacramento River. I know we're having a pandemic, but get out there.